Hey there. So this was my first free session at Circuit of the Americas. Before that, I had only done the round-robin session where we followed instructors at slow speeds to learn the line around the track. In this video, we'll check out one lap where I was followed by an instructor, and I'll point out the tips that he gave me at the end of the session. Okay, so right here, going up the hill, main straight, at the end of the main straight, turn one. Right at this point, I was looking at the apex. According to my instructor, I should really already be looking for that red sign to the left. As you can see on the image, at the bottom of the image, that's the big red sign. At the top of the image, that's where the arrow is. So that's where I should be looking at. It's kind of tricky. You really have to turn your head around to see it, because again, it's a very sharp hairpin. But once I started looking for that sign, it definitely helped me, because you know, you go where you look. The feedback here was that I should have gone a little bit closer to the apex. I should really have hit the apex here and pay a lot of attention to that, because as we increase speed, if we make a mistake here, it's impossible to fix through the end of the axis. So you go turn 3, 4, 5, 6, and you cannot fix it. So as feedback, just slow down a little bit, pay a little more attention to, you know, hitting those apexes to make it, you know, as a clean, smooth line through those turns. Coming up on turn 6 here, I should aim at the apex like right here in this turn. And once I get there, just hug the candy stripe. Just stay on the right, because later we're gonna have a left turn for turn 7. So turn 8, we are going uphill, so we lose some speed. So have to learn to pick up on the throttle to compensate for that. Turn 9, get back on the throttle as soon as possible, because then you're gonna go downhill, you know, through turn 10 all the way to turn 11. Turn 11 here, the recommendation is for me to delay the entry, otherwise I'm pushed right and I can't get back on the gas. If I do it properly, I can get back on the gas before the apex, and that's where we want to be, since you know, it's a long straightaway coming up. One of the instructors said this is where riders normally get to see or try to see how fast their bikes can go, but the recommendation really here is to, you know, take your time, relax a little bit, and then focus on finding good brake markers. So here at the back straight, recommendation, you know, start maybe at the 150 marker and then work from there. You know, start pushing it back as you feel more comfortable. The idea is try not to coast. You should either be on the gas or on the brakes, right? Because normally what happens is we roll off the throttle too soon, and then we figure there's more room, so you know, accelerate a little more, and then you let go, and then eventually you brake and you make a turn. So trying to change that. Got complimented here, because most beginners at this point, they follow an incorrect line on the track, and like this other rider was doing, and I didn't target fixate on him and just stick with the right line. So that was a good good thing I did there. Good. And then coming up turn 16, 17, and 18, it's pretty much a triple apex turn, and gotta compliment because I did it all in one smooth line. I didn't do any like mid-turn corrections, which was pretty good. So the overall feedback was that I did great, given that that was the first time I was at the track. And to that I said, I guess it's the Xbox paying off, because I did play quite a bit of MotoGP, just focusing on that track. That way I memorize the turns and everything. It's not like the real deal, but it's as close as you are gonna get not being there. So it did help me a lot finding my way on the track.